Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at the Astrek Electron and see if it is viable in competitive Firefall PvP. I imagine before the milestone patch, the devs were looking at the Electron and said to themselves, how do we make an engineer that's good at PvP? So they stripped the idea of turrets and got rid of its shitty weapon and came up with this new Electron. Coming out of nowhere, this battle frame became a fan favorite for any competitive team. It's like putting an Unreal Tournament character into a Call of Duty game. They just don't stand a chance. The Electron prides itself in only a few sources of damage, but also laying down great support for its team. The Electron's primary weapon is the Shock Rifle, a long-range precision rifle that deals 375 damage a round. This weapon can take down a mammoth in 3 seconds, if you can shoot well enough. But its pinpoint accuracy is what distinguishes how good it is to the player. If you can't hit that shot constantly while moving, you're not doing your job. It does take a lot of practice to get good with the shock rifle and learning to match velocity with your opponents. But this is very much a single target ability, so focus on finding strays to pick off rather than being the target of a team fight. The alternate fire for the shock rifle is a projectile ball of energy that deals 550 damage on a direct hit and falling off AoE damage further away the target is from the center of the explosion. Do note that the projectiles move very slowly and are easily avoided. The best place to use this is in close quarters combat where your enemy doesn't have much room to move. But also note that the explosion damage is much larger than the projectile, and you can detonate the projectile by a round of your primary fire. The secondary weapon for the Electron is the assault rifle that deals 70 damage a round. This is a good way to finish off your enemies while you're still getting used to the shock rifle. Now, moving on to the abilities. The first ability for the Electron is the boomerang shot. This ability sends out a quick electric bolt of energy that passes through enemies a certain distance, then returns to you. Enemies hit on the return are injured further. The bolt does 450 damage each way to your enemies. Great for getting some good burst damage along with your shock rifle damage to take someone out of the fight quickly. The second ability is Bulwark. This ability sends out a bulwark that detonates, shielding you and any ally in the AoE for 600 health. Grouping up to get the most benefit out of this ability is easy enough, but practicing shielding an ally in mid-combat will take practice. Also, try to get right next to them so you can get the shield as well, but sometimes that's not an option. The third ability for the Electron is the Overclocking Station. This ability drops a deployable supply pad that grants you and your allies ammo and first aid, though I haven't seen that part of it actually work in PvP. Additionally, any allied battle frame that passes over the pad is given a temporary speed increase. This is great for getting your team a good start in any match or team fight, but also helps you move around the map better during a fight, keeping you in a good position to pick off targets constantly while being able to run away safely if anything bad happens. Finally, the ultimate ability is the Electrical Storm. Once your HKM is full, this ability sends out a powerful projectile that can be detonated to grow into a large energy storm, which inflicts 750 damage a tick, while also holding them in place. In close quarters combat, this ability will destroy everything for you. So much damage. The Electron's passive is failsafe. When the Electron's health is reduced below a certain point, the battle frame overloads and detonates an EMP blast which drains all energies from enemies caught in the blast. Probably not very useful for such a distance-heavy battle frame, but it can get people off your tail. I don't know, it's helped me a surprising amount so far. But that about covers all the info I have on the Electron so far. It is definitely competitive, and I love playing it in an open map. I have no problems with close quarters maps, but I like practicing my shock rifle skills. And with the Electron support abilities, it is almost necessary for any team right now. The damage output is too good to pass up, and one of the most satisfying battle frames to play right now. And that about wraps up this video. I hope you learned enough to get started with the Electron now and have fun with it. If you liked the video, Feel free to click the like and subscribe buttons below for future content on Firefall. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.